Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian, and this is going to be a little time-lapse video of this pastel piece that I did tonight with some dry pastels, following along with a tutorial on YouTube, basically creating the northern lights and a northern forest kind of setting. It was really, really fun. It was definitely challenging and definitely learned a lot doing it. One of the big things that I'm realizing as I kind of go down this journey in art and discover this talent and just try to develop it over this next year and document the process is it just takes so much more patience than you initially think with any type of piece that you're doing. And one of the things that I love already about pastels and dry pastels in particular is how easy it is for a relative beginner like myself to create great looking artwork. And even though I'm just following along with the tutorial on YouTube, and I'll try to link the original tutorial in the description box so I can give that artist the credit they deserve, because their piece is obviously incredible and I'm just trying to recreate it. One of the cool things in going through this is you learn patience and you learn the ability to not judge what you're doing while you're doing it. And I think that's so valuable to every other area of our life. I mean, how many times during the course of the day when we're doing things do we judge ourselves? And maybe we don't even realize we're judging ourselves. But I think art is a great practice in non-judgment, in going with the flow and allowing a piece to naturally unfold. And one of the cool things about pastels, especially for beginning artists, is they're very forgiving. They're extremely forgiving. I mean, you can make horrible mistakes, and I definitely did while doing this piece, and it's not the end of the world, because with the blending techniques that you do, you're able to kind of erase or smooth over a lot of messed up marks. And you can keep the integrity of the piece and really end up with an amazing looking final product, even if you spend the whole hour or two that you're doing it just fumbling through the process. So I think they're a great way for beginners to learn, like myself, and I really enjoy them. So, here what I've been doing is basically just layering in the colors and creating the effect of the northern lights by blending with like an upward stroking motion of my fingers as I'm doing this, and that creates that effect of the aurora borealis. And then as I get closer to the horizon line here, I'm just, again, layering in more and more colors and following along with the artist that I'm learning from, and just trying to take my time and go back over the same parts over and over again to get the different values and the different shadings and the different aspects of the colors of the northern lights. And later, as we get into this piece more, you start adding more fine details and you create the tree line and the forest. But initially with pastels, the cool thing about it is it's trial and error. It's just messing around and blending and blending and blending until you get it to a place where you're comfortable with, and then you can go in and start adding those finer details like trees and water or whatever you're creating. And one of the things that I've loved about art so far in this journey that I'm on, just in the last month or so of doing this, and then as I document it over this next year and see where my progress takes me, is the meditative aspect of art. I'm a huge proponent of meditation. It's something that I do every single day, and I've done it for several years now, and it's changed my life tremendously. And one of the things I love about art is the ability for it to just shut off your rational mind completely, and you just get totally in the moment with what you're doing, and you get absorbed in it, and you're not thinking about your problems and the different stresses of the day. You're just present. You are here and now, and that's a beautiful thing. So I love it for that reason. So here I'm going in with a charcoal pencil and just adding some of the trees and just starting to pencil in the finer details of the forest, and then later on some bushes in the foreground and different pieces of grass, and just creating the details that are going to make the picture come together at the end. So this piece was just several different steps. The first step is just blocking in the color and the sky and blending and blending and blending and taking your time with it. And then once you get the sky in the background where you ideally want it, then you can go in and really add the details that create the effect that you want the piece to have, whether it's a forest or a seascape or whatever it might be. So this was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. It took about an hour or so to do. I'm excited to mess around with pastels more and just learn more with it. And this last little part was probably the most fun part, was just adding the stars in the sky, using a knife and shaving off some of the white pastel to add those stars, and then going in with the white charcoal pencil and adding again those stars and getting the starry sky where you want it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys stay tuned with some more videos, and yeah, look forward to this journey. So stay tuned. If you like this, hit the subscribe button, give me a like, share it around, let me know what you want me to work on next. Give me some tips. I'm always open to tips and criticism. I just want to get better, and this is a really new passion of mine, so I'm very excited about it. All right, guys. Peace.